meet the starting lineup for the visiting Toronto Raptors. Now introducing the starters.
Welcome to 2K Sports. What could be better than kicking back on a Sunday afternoon watching the NBA? Along with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Fame. Should see some great ball movement with these two teams, Grant. Fantastic group of passers on each side.
They're just so unselfish. They play for one another. You can see how it keeps the whole team involved. And I'll tell you what, I just love watching teams that can pass like this.
Now let's take a look at Toronto's starting lineup. They've got Scotty Barnes, and it's Shed in at the point guard position.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
Back to Paul. 6 on the shot clock.
Well, he's been playing this game a few years now, so CP3 knows how to draw contact and get to the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shooting two.
Shooting two.
That free throw, no good.
If you're a head coach, you love having a guy like Chris Paul around. He's a coach on the floor for you and helps keep everyone accountable.
He hits the second from the line. Here's Shed. Pass to Barnes. Lays it up and banks it in.
Inside is where Barnes is most effective, taking point-blank shots.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach of the Spurs, and he had nothing but praise for Scotty Barnes on the other side. He said Barnes poses so many problems because of his versatility. He can play multiple positions. He's unselfish. He's got great speed for his size. He had a lot of good things to say. Clearly, Barnes has a big fan here.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
Hey, when he's hitting that shot, it really helps the spacing for this team.
Yeah, if you can hit that with regularity, it opens up the floor so much more.
Pass to Paul. The three is up, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Inside, and that one is hammered home.
Yeah, passing is a real skill of Barnes. He will make smart choices with the ball.
Stan, one of the most impressive streaks in sports history, the San Antonio Spurs, one of the smallest markets in the NBA, making 22 consecutive playoffs.
Yeah, and Brian, there's nothing that I respect more than consistent success year after year. I think it's harder than having that one great year. What San Antonio did in those years is incredible.
And they had a great sideline reporter, I hear, too.
Good-looking guy.
Here's Shed. He had 25 points in his last game. Mobo gets the bucket. Mobo's got 7 points.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now a timeout called by San Antonio.
Let's go, fans. Now it's time to make some noise for your Spurs squad. On the court is your squad. It's time to fire off some t-shirts for the loudest section squad. Who wants one?
checked in for Biyombo. And taking a quick look across the league, here are the most accurate free throw shooters. Number 1, Chris Paul.
And you can't afford to foul this guy. If you send him to the line, he takes great pride in converting from there. The league leader in free throw percentage.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Barnes with it. He's picked up by Barnes. The shot by Wesley, no good. Raptors lead by 5. Barnes, it's good. Barnes has got his second basket of the game.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Pass to Champagny. Now here's Paul. Shot clock at 6. Spurs need to get one up here. San Antonio again can't hit.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
The Spurs have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Here's Champagny. Still without a bucket. Wesley, the pass to Champagny. The 3 from Barnes. San Antonio again missing.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
To the left side wing. Here's Mobo. He has 7. Outside Barnes. To the paint. Pass to Shed. From downtown. Sinks the tray.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Outside Barnes. Here's Castle. You know, Grant, you talk to scouts about Stephon Castle. They just feel like this guy's a winner.
Well, certainly we saw that at Connecticut. Now, as a freshman, he was a key piece in their title run. He actually turned up his game in the tournament, and that's rare for any freshman.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. Well, Stan, once teams get into the postseason, what kind of changes do we typically see?
Well, Brian, the one thing you see for sure is everybody's rotation will get shorter and the best players' minutes will go up. There's no more experimentation now. It's time to put your best players out there for as many minutes as possible.
Here's Shed. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Barnes, no good.
He's got to be mad at himself. He won't get a better look than that. Woo-hoo, just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Here's Abaji. The shot off that time. Spurs trail by 7. With the step back. Pass to Castle. Now Paul. There's the triple. And it's battle with a rebound. Here's Shed. The floater. Rebound by San Antonio. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Phoenix.
It's never easy to win games when you're missing free throws. They had to be better.
Well, if you want to win away from home, quite simply, you have to make your free throws.
Barnes passes to Paul. Mobo with a rebound. Mobo's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Barnes. You know, Grant, an underrated area of improvement for Scotty Barnes has been his defense.
You're spot on, B.A. I mean, we've seen an elevated intensity from him on that end. Finding more denials, attacking the ball, really proving himself as an effective stopper.
First free throw is good.
Yeah, this guy is so key for this team. Barnes with so many valuable minutes night in and night out.
Castleton's checked in for Toronto. Lawson comes in for Abaji. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2, and he gets that one.
No question who's in control of the board so far.
And it's Paul with the ball for the Spurs. Trailing by 10. Here's Castle. Barnes with the rebound. Toronto has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Pass to Shed. Here's Battle. Down low. Barnes. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
First personal foul.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Raptors.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
Barnes, no good on the free throw. Spurs trail by 12. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question, way too many empty possessions for them.
From deep, Johnson sends it home from three-point land.
I love the confidence from Johnson. I want to see him continue taking these types of shots.
Here's Shed. It's hauled in by Mamukelishvili. Branham passes to Johnson, and he gets it to go. Johnson's got 5.
He's a very strong wing. Johnson is about 220 pounds, and he knows how to use his body.
Oh, sweet move. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Toronto shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Shooting for Toronto. Shea. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Wesley, he's checked in for San Antonio. And Toronto also making a switch. Temple's checked in. Second free throw, no good.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Here's Mamukelishvili. Again, the Spurs score.
Showing great vision in delivering the pass out in front.
Here's Shed. Pass to Temple. 6 to shoot. The rebound by the Spurs. Here's Wesley. To the inside. Johnson with a bucket. And now just a 4-point Toronto lead.
I just love the ball movement.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, there's a lot of room for growth for the Spurs, even with their rising star, Victor Wembanyama, who said, I know it's not going to be easy. It's going to take some time before we contend for a title. I'm ready for anything and ready to sacrifice. I'm patient, but I'm not wasting time. Brian, plenty of motivation.
Chasing greatness is what they're doing, Allie. Jacks up with 3. Lawson with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Pass to Temple. There's 1:47 left to play in the first quarter. A shot from the high post. San Antonio with a rebound. Barnes has got his 4th rebound in this one. Branham. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes.
What focus from Branham at the arc. He really wants to be as efficient as possible from here.
And the Raptors get it back. And there's the foul. It's on Keldon Johnson. That's his first foul. And San Antonio making a change here. McLaughlin's checked in.
Substitution on the court.
And so here is Toronto. Pass to Lawson. Shot clock at 6. To snap the cold streak. Castleton can't hit.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
There's 49 seconds left to play in the first. The shot by Johnson, no good.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Pass to Castleton. Wesley, the pass to Branham. Fires the three, and Castleton pulls it down. Pass to Mobo. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Toronto shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game.
Team foul. At the line for the Raptors. Taking 2 shots.
And he drops the first. Good on both. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Toronto out in front. They lead by 3. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
They've also been quick to set up their teammates, wasting no time making the extra pass for the open look.
Paul and Castle comprise the backcourt. Then there's Johnson, and it's Mamukelashvili in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's who's in the game for the Spurs.
Yeah, that's a good shot by Johnson. He's always a threat from out there.
Pass to Abaji. Here's Lawson. The three. It's hauled in by Mamukelashvili. Now here's Paul. He's covered closely. Count it. Paul's got 8.
He doesn't have the quickness of some guys, but he sees everything, including that opening.
Abaji can't hit.
The defense does just enough to alter that shot.
Pass to Johnson. Outside Paul. Outside Johnson. Here's Mamukelashvili. This one for 3. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Mobo's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Abaji, the pass to Lawson. Pass to Mobo. Let's go with a 3. Drains the triple. He's got 12.
The defense gave him a little space, and he took advantage.
Here's Mamukelashvili. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. The Raptors have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And you played for several different coaches with very different philosophies, Grant. Did you have a favorite system?
Well, you know, BA, I did. I played 19 years, a number of different coaches, but the 8 seconds or less offense back when I was with the Suns as a player, you want to run, and honestly, it's so much fun getting up and down the court like that.
And he can't get the first one. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Pass to Champagny. Paul with it. Here's the 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Paul's got 11 points.
And Paul is very selective with his shot attempts, especially from deep. So you know he liked that look.
Out to the right wing. Here's Abaji. Pass to Lawson. Here's Battle. And again, Toronto, no good. San Antonio's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Champagny, the pass to Mamukelashvili. Pulls it. Offensive rebound, Spurs. Now here's Paul, guarded closely. Agbaji with a rebound. Agbaji's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. And there's a pick. Here's Battle. Counted from distance. And the Raptors lead by 1.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Toronto making a switch here. Barnes is checked in. And this group of shooting guards has gotten it done in a number of areas this last month. You see their rebounding averages. 5th is Stephon Castle.
And it's not easy to be a great rebounder as a 2-guard. You've got so many duties to take care of on the floor, and these fellas, they do their jobs and then some.
And you have to credit the 2 guards who are willing to come back and mix it up for a rebound. That attitude catches on for the entire team.
Here's Barnes. That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6.
Yeah, kept his feet moving and found a window. Barnes doesn't need much room to operate.
Pass to Champagny. Up top, Johnson. Here's Castle. Releases. Mobo with the rebound. Mobo's got rebound number 7 tonight. And here's Barnes. Pass to Agbaji. Barnes with it. Last game, 26 points for him. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Castle. Spurs trail by 3. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. And he's now 1 for 4 after that one. The Raptors have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. To the middle. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Johnson on the wing. Back to Paul. Lets it go. Barnes with the rebound.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
Here's Agbaji. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Barnes, it's good. Now it's a 5-point Raptor lead.
And Barnes doesn't back down from anyone, embracing the contact on the way up.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. And the Spurs with some changes. Wesley, he's checked in for Mamukelashvili. And it's Barnes in for Johnson. They set the pick. Here's Champagny. San Antonio again missing. Toronto leading by 5. Pass to Shed. Here's Mobo. Paul with some nice D.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Pass to Lawson. Over to the left wing. Outside Barnes. A deep 3. Lawson's shot is off. San Antonio's gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. To the paint. And the basket by Castle. Now just a 1-point Raptor lead.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
And it's Battle missing.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Wesley, pass to Paul. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Pass to Barnes. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Inside. Outside Paul. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. Paul's got 7 points for the quarter. Outside Barnes. Here's Lawson. Knocks it down from distance.
Well, that's a shot you don't mind him taking. Gets a good look and trusts his shot to knock down the three.
Pass to Champagny. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts. And so it's Barnes with it. He brings it up for the Toronto Raptors. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Well, Stan, LeBron James is widely regarded as one of the most intelligent players in the league. Who else stands out to you as far as basketball IQ?
Oh, Brian, that's a tough question. There's so many of them. Nikola Jokic, Luka Doncic. There's just so many intelligent guys in this league. Fans that think it's all about athleticism don't understand how intelligent the best players are.
Castleton's checked in for Toronto.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Well, everything Johnson does on the court, he does with force.
Pass to Battle to the right side. Here's Mobo. Off target from 3-point range. Spurs trail by 3. Now here's Biyombo. The kick out to Johnson. There's a screen by Biyombo. Fires top of the key. Rebound Toronto. You know, last game they matched up with the Mavs. A tough loss there.
In this league, you have to stay active at both ends of the floor. I thought their lackluster defense was the difference in the game.
Yeah, poor communication at the defensive end. Many of the rotations were late.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Castle's checked in for Branham. The Raptors also with a sub. Abaji's checked in for Lawson. San Antonio has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And he'll be shooting his first free throw.
Johnson. Shooting 1.
And so he hits the technical free throw. Stan, when you talk to others about Keldon Johnson, one of the things you hear is that he's a natural leader.
Yeah, Brian, look, the intangibles with him are off the charts. This is a guy that got on the United States national team because of the kind of person and player he is. He leads by example every day.
Here's Shed. 7 points in the game. Foul beyond the arc, and he almost hit the shot. He'll go to the line for 3.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
Shooting for Toronto. Battle. Taking 3 shots.
That free throw no good.
And they can't run away from this problem. Free throw shooting continues to be an issue that they need to address.
And he nails the third.
He wasn't quite as assertive as he needed to be in the first quarter, but now he's taking a more head-on approach and getting himself to the line.
Down low. And Johnson gets it to go on the assist by Barnes. Barnes has got 3 assists now in this one. 50 seconds left in the first half. And he gets the bucket. Castleton's got 7. Spurs trail by 7. Pass to Castle. Here's Wesley. Beyond the arc. And Castle with the 3.
They are shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
Here's Castleton. 17 points for him last game against Dallas. Mobo can't hit. Here's Wesley. Lets it go from 14. Rebound Toronto. Castleton's got 4 rebounds now. Puts up a deep 3, and that's not gonna go. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's the Raptors. They're up by 4. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for...
Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. How about we start out with the Western Conference and how those teams are stacking up?
Looking at San Antonio, the end is near. Couldn't put things together in time. They've had a couple of good games, but they couldn't sustain the momentum. They're in rebuild territory, which ain't always pretty.
And guys, how about the Raptors? Involved in a very competitive matchup right now.
Despite being the visitor, they've been in control. They've got an edge to their game. That can quiet a hostile crowd, Shaq.
Yeah, boos from the stands can be a motivator.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Oh, you look at Keldon Johnson. He's really been playing well.
He's been dominating down low. Gotta assume they'll keep feeding him the rock.
Well, that's certainly what I'd do. Until the defense shows they can stop him, ride the hot hand.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. So for the Raptors right now, they've got Scotty Barnes, and it's Abaji in at the 2-guard spot. Here's Barnes, rejected by Barnes.
Yeah, erasing the shot. Barnes saw it coming and gets there to knock it away.
Pass to Battle. Lets it fly. Rebounded by Champagny. Champagny's got his 6th rebound on the night. Outside Paul. There's a screen by Biyombo. There's the 3. Second chance effort, and he sinks the layup.
I like the momentum right there. A nice hustle play on the glass leads to a great finish.
And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Here's Shed. And that one, good. Shed's got 9. Here's Paul. 13 points in the game. Pass to Champagny. Back to Paul. And here's Barnes. On target from range.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Guys, Scotty Barnes said, my game starts on the defensive end, guarding anybody and taking pride in it. That leads to great offensive transition and just leads me to stay on lockdown throughout the game. Brian?
And Allie, for all his offensive gifts, that focus on defense is what makes him special. 5 to shoot. For the tie. Rebound Toronto. They held a 12-point lead earlier. The 3 from Barnes. And Chris Paul clears it away. Here's Castle. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. 10 points for him.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Outside Barnes. There's a screen. 3-pointer. Drops in the 3. And the Raptors lead by 4.
And this is why Barnes was the number 4 overall pick in the 2021 draft. His ceiling is high.
And we show you the best defenses in the NBA since the break. 5th best, Toronto.
Since the break, here's a team that has locked up their opponents, playing with passion defensively.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Pass to Castle. Outside Paul. From deep. And it's Battle with a rebound. Toronto leading by 4. Now here's Barnes. Pass to Shed. Here's Battle. Wide open. Rebounded by the Spurs. Champagne's got 7 rebounds in the game. Barnes passes to Paul. Now Biyombo. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Keldon Johnson.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
And San Antonio making a change here. Mamukelashvili's checked in. Pass to Shed. The Raptors need to get off a shot. Battle. And out of bounds. San Antonio will have it. Castleton checked in for Toronto.
Number 18, Colin Castleton.
Spurs trail by 4. To the wing on the left. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And growing up in California, Stan, when did you first fall in love with the game of basketball?
Well, Brian, my dad coached for a long time, and I just remember going to his practices and going to his games. I can't remember a time where I didn't love the game.
The 3 from Barnes. It falls again. He's now 8 for 12 from the floor.
Don't see that a ton from Barnes. I mean, he's showing he can really get rid of it.
Castle for 3. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Kept alive. Pass to Abaji. They shoot again. Got a hand on it. They recover it. It's scooped up. Here's Mobo. The 3 is up. Not going to go that time. They are so close to taking the lead.
This is one of those games where momentum is key.
Here's Castle. 13 points in the game. 6 on the shot clock. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Pass to Battle. Deflects the pass. Here's Castle. Making a mark on the offensive end. Scoring around 13 a game. Barnes against Barnes. For the lead. Barnes, it's good. Barnes has got 6 in the quarter.
After doing nothing from beyond the arc in the first half, he has turned things around.
Here's Barnes. The rebound by the Spurs. Paul passes to Champagnie. Here's Mamukelashvili. Castle for 3. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Castleton's got rebound number 8 now. Pass to Barnes. Here's Castleton. 7 points in the game. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
Yeah, another thing you notice are all the assists. The ball just has energy, and everyone is getting involved.
Keldon Johnson, he's checked in for San Antonio. Wesley comes in for Paul. And so he makes both from the line. Here's Wesley. No points so far. Pass to Castle. To the inside. Here's Champagnie. And it's Battle with a rebound. Battle's got his 4th rebound in this one.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Here's Shed. 5 on the clock. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Mamukelashvili. Mamukelashvili's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Yeah, not the easiest shot. Johnson not afraid of a challenge.
Here's Mobo. 16 points for him. He gets it in there. Shed's got 4 points this quarter. And what a wild one this has been.
8 lead changes, some big plays, and some big mistakes, too.
Now Johnson. He's got 17. That 3's off the mark. Here's Shed. Pass to Battle. Puts up a 3. Sinks it from distance. Now it's a 4-point Raptor lead.
Well, it's only his second 3 of the night. If he's going to heat up, the second half is a great time to do it.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
Yeah, that just comes down to the timing being off between those two guys. Well, he had 6 points from beyond the arc in the first half, but yet to get it going here in the second.
Here's Wesley. And the 3 off target. Raptors lead by 4. Here's Lawson. Pass to Shed. And the shot is good. Drop it in off the front of the rim. Shed's got 13.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Up top, Johnson.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Puts up a deep 3. Rebound, Toronto. Shed's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Castleton. Here's Battle. Here's Lawson. Fires from deep. And it's Shed missing. Spurs trail by 6. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
To stop the run. The shot by Johnson, no good.
Oh, you got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
Fades and shoots. It's good. Off the glass. Johnson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They have dialed Johnson up, and he has answered the call.
34 seconds left in the third. Blocked! Out to the right wing. Pass to Castle. Inside. Champagny, that's good. Now just a 2-point Toronto lead.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Here's Shed. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Toronto out in front. They're up by 2. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the 4th quarter. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. Paul and Castle comprise the backcourt. Barnes is out there with Johnson. And it's Mamukelashvili in at the 5, down low. That's the San Antonio 5. Here's Johnson. Toronto grabs the miss. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Pass to Shed. Takes it inside. And a nice finish on the layup. And it's a 7-point Raptor lead. And so Paul will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. To the middle. Here's Johnson. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Johnson's got 21.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Pass to Mobo. Fires the three. And Chris Paul clears it away. Well, the Spurs shooting the ball at around 42% for the game.
Whenever it's Johnson slamming it, we can feel it over here.
Here's Lawson. Pass to Mobo. Fires for three. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Johnson with it. From 13. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Castleton's got rebound number 11. Here's Shed. It's hauled in by Mamukelashvili. Mamukelashvili's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Now here's Paul. He's guarded closely. They set the pick. Here's Johnson. Releases from the wing and drills it. 25 points in the game.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
Biyombo, he's checked in for San Antonio. A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Darko Rajakovic was going over with his team. Coach was urging his team to play strong defense, reminding them no easy hoops, give effort, and help when needed. They do say defense wins championships, guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Ali. Here's Paul. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the 4th. Doesn't fall. He's 8 for 15 from the floor now. Barnes passes to Paul. Outside Johnson. Rebound by the Raptors. Here's Shed. Pass to Abaji. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. That one on Biyombo. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Toronto.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
Yeah, another thing, this offense came in aggressive, driving into the lane, forcing the defense to try to adjust. So far, the defense hasn't had enough of an answer.
Here's Castleton. From outside, off the mark. Spurs trail by 4. Pass to Castle. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes. Barnes has got his 4th assist in this one.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
Here's Battle to the paint. Shed, that's good. Shed's got 10 points in just the second half.
Well, all of us coaches, we love when you can create looks in close.
Barnes against Barnes. Barnes passes to Paul. The 3. And Castleton pulls it down.
He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it.
Pass to Battle. Drives to the hoop. Here's Castleton. The 3 from Barnes. It's rebounded by Biyombo. This lead is up for grabs.
Yeah, each possession has an importance.
Barnes finds Paul. Now Johnson launches it, gets the 3 to fall. Johnson's got 9 points in the quarter.
Well, that's now his 3rd triple of the game, 1st here in this second half.
Down low. Here's Castleton. And he stuffs that one home.
Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
Outside Barnes. Pass to Paul. And here's Johnson to tie it up. Rebound Toronto. Agbaji's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Battle. Outside Barnes. Here's Shed. It's stolen by Barnes. Outside Paul. Pass to Biyombo. Now here's Barnes. Clock at 6. Here's Castle for 3. And it's Battle with a rebound. Battle's got 5 rebounds tonight. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
And the Spurs with some changes. Branham comes in for Biyombo, and it's Champagnie in for Johnson. They set the screen. Here's Castle. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. Castle's got 9 points here in the second half. Pass to Agbaji. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Chris Paul. Paul's got 4 rebounds now. Branham passes to Paul. Here's Branham. And here's Barnes. Here's Champagnie. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes. Barnes has got his 5th assist in this one.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Here's Battle. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
His 3rd triple of the game. A little more success from out there in the second half.
Barnes against Barnes. Pass to Branham. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Yeah, Branham isn't just a jump shooter. He's also good getting inside and drawing these fouls.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Pass to Battle. The open shot, Barnes. Rebound by San Antonio. Champagnie's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Lets a 3 fly, and the 3-pointer goes. And the Spurs lead by 4.
And they keep attacking from the 3-point range here in the second half.
Here's Battle. Pass to Mobo. Launches it.
Toronto foul. Shea. First personal foul. First team foul.
On offense, here is San Antonio. They're on an 18-7 run. Branham passes to Paul. Up top, Barnes. Here's Castle. There's the drive. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got 8 rebounds in the game. Here's Shed. Pass to Mobo. It's down. His 7th make in 13 attempts today.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Biyombo, he's checked in for Branham. Here's Castle. .133 left in the 4th quarter. There's a screen by Biyombo. To the inside. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
Great find. Leading his teammate right to the bucket.
Here's Shed. Barnes with a screen on Paul. 6 on the shot clock. Barnes, no good.
He's trying to find his shot, but at some point you have to start making these.
Biyombo passes to Paul. Back to Biyombo. Out left to the wing. There's a screen by Biyombo. And so they foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Pass to Champagnie. And Biyombo slams it home.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Here's Battle. Here's Shed. Oh, he nails it! What a beautiful shot! Brings him within 3.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Pass to Champagny. Outside Paul. To the middle. Biyombo. That one off the back iron and out. And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
Yeah, the clock is their enemy and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try and get a quick one.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
So the first one drops, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there. Pass to Abaji. Here's Shed. Off on that one. And so it's San Antonio who scraped by with the win. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Ali LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Harrison Barnes.